So, who makes the better fried chicken? Is it KFC or is it Popeyes? Well, today I'm going to find out because I'm going to be trying both to see who's best. So let's start off first with KFC. So KFC is the #1 chicken chain in the UK, and for many it's the only one they know. But there's been a recent influx of other fried chicken chains that can give KFC a run for their money. One of them being Popeyes, which is why I'm doing the comparison today. Let's head in. This is a pretty modern looking one on the inside, and I think most of them are like this now because I've been into a few recently and they all have been refurbished into this type of style. So here is the KFC feast that I ordered. Let me tell you exactly what I got, as there's quite a few items. I got the fillet tower box meal with 1 piece of chicken, plus I added a few extra bits. So altogether you have 2 hot wings, a portion of chips, a piece of KFC original recipe chicken, a corn on the cob, a Pepsi Max, a portion of Kansas barbecue dipped bites, a fillet tower burger, and a pot of gravy. Let's dig in. I'm going to start off with one of the chips. The medium thickness ones, I would say, so not the thin McDonald's ones or the thick chip shop ones, kind of in between. They come with the skin on. Let's try them out. Decent chips. There's a slight crisp to the outside, you get that oily fried flavour too. The inside is soft and has potato flavour, so a decent chip. But I think the chips are taken to the next level when you dip them in the gravy, which is a must, and when you do, they become delicious. Let's move on to the original recipe chicken. It's a good sized piece I have here. The skin feels crispy too. It's got that usual golden brown colour. Let's take a bite. Really nice. The skin on the outside is nice and crispy, so you can tell this is fresh from the fryer. You get the flavour of the secret blend of spices. The chicken on the inside is soft too, maybe slightly on the dry side as it's a breast piece, and again, the one thing you have to do is dip it in the gravy, as this just makes it so much better. Delicious. Next up, I want to try out one of the hot wings. Now these are one of my favourite things. They never fail to disappoint, so I'm really looking forward to this. Let's do it. Really nice. They're perfectly crispy on the outside. The flavour is a little bready, you get a slight hint of spice. The chicken on the inside is soft and succulent. It's never dry as it's a chicken wing, and it's cooked on the bone. Let's see what it's like dipped in the gravy. I don't think I've ever done this before. Let's taste it. That works. Let's move on to the Kansas barbecue dipped bites, which are basically 4 giant pieces of popcorn chicken covered in barbecue sauce, which sounds amazing. Let's try it out. I think I can get this all in one bite. Really tasty. You get the sweet and smoky barbecue sauce straight away. It's thick and it coats everything. The chicken on the inside is soft and succulent, but the skin has lost a bit of its crispiness due to the sauce. It's a good bite of chicken though. Right, I think it's time for the fillet tower burger. Doesn't that look great? You always have to tower up your burger by adding the hash brown at KFC, as it really does make the difference. The hash brown just adds that extra dynamic to the whole burger. Let's give this a try. Delicious. The burger bun is soft. You get the flavour of the red salsa sauce, which is tomatoey and peppery. The hash brown is crispy and that fried potato flavour is so tasty. The cheese adds a creaminess. You get the crispy chicken fillet with the familiar KFC spices, and the lettuce and mayo on the bottom just add a freshness to the bite. But as good as it is, it can all be improved by pouring on some gravy. Amazing. And how about putting some chips in there for good measure, as I think that is really going to top it all off. Incredible. There's one more thing I haven't tried yet, the corn on the cob. I actually quite like the one that you get from here. Really nice. You get a sweet buttery corn flavour, the texture is soft, and it's a really nice side to have with oily fried food in this meal. So this was a lot of food, I have to say, but I really enjoyed it. I got a sample of a few different items to get a sense of what they offer here and how they taste to get a good comparison, and it turned out to be a great decision. What an amazing meal that was. The Tower Burger and hot wings were delicious. So the total cost of that meal was £15.56. Let's move on next to Popeyes. So Popeyes is pretty new to the UK, with only a small number of locations open in comparison to KFC. But the word on the street is that it's supposed to be amazing, and I've only heard good things, so I'm really looking forward to trying it out and seeing what it's like for myself. Let's head in. The inside is light and airy with the orange colour scheme of the Popeyes logo throughout. It has the usual fast food diner feel to it, with the seating and booths in the middle, but nevertheless a colourful and clean looking restaurant. Let's order. So this is the Popeyes feast that I got. Let me run through exactly what I got, as like KFC I ordered quite a few items. I went for the 2-piece chicken meal but added loads of extras, which included the deluxe chicken sandwich, 3 hot wings, the 2 pieces of signature Louisiana chicken from the meal, a Diet Coke from the meal, a side of mac and cheese, a portion of fries also from the meal, and biscuits and Cajun gravy. Let's dig in. I'm going to start off with one of the fries. It's a good sized portion, they already have some seasoning on them. I'm guessing it's Cajun seasoning. Let's try it out. Really nice. There's a slight crisp to the outside. You get the flavours of the Cajun seasoning, so that paprika taste and heat. The potato on the inside is soft and fluffy. It's a really nice chip. Let's try it out with some Cajun gravy, as I think this is going to elevate it to the next level. Delicious. The gravy is thick and full of flavour. You get a double hit of that great Cajun taste from the chip and the gravy. I like it. But what I really want to do is try out the chicken. How is this going to compare? It looks and feels incredibly crispy just from holding it, and I can't wait to try it. So let's do it. Amazing. The skin on the outside is crispy and crunchy. It has a really nice savoury flavour. The chicken on the inside is soft and succulent, even though it's a breast piece, which I'm surprised about, as it can be a bit dry. But not this, it's perfectly juicy. Let's dip it in the Cajun gravy and see what that's like. This I know is gonna be delicious. And it was. I want to try out the mac and cheese next, as this is not really a food item you usually get here in the UK, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. Let's try it. Very tasty. So it's pasta in a creamy cheese sauce. The pasta is soft, the sauce has a creamy and salty cheesy flavour. In fact, I think it could be even cheesier. I wouldn't mind that. Let's move on to the hot wings. These are one of my favourite things to get at fast food places. Again, the skin looks really crispy on this one, and I like the golden brown colour too. Let's try it. Delicious. The outside is lovely and crispy. It has a bit of a spice to it, but not too overpowering. The chicken on the inside is soft and juicy, as it always is, being a chicken wing. This is really nice. But let's dip it in the Cajun gravy to see if we can make it even better. So this is Popeyes hot wing in Cajun gravy. Here it goes. Incredible. Let's move on to the chicken burger. The piece of chicken in there is huge. This is the deluxe one, so you get cheese and lettuce in there as well. Doesn't that look great? Let's go in for a bite. Really nice again. You get a sweetness from the brioche bun. The lettuce adds a bit of freshness. The cheese adds a bit of creaminess. Again, the chicken is crisp on the outside, so you get a nice crunch biting into it. The chicken itself is juicy and succulent. The pickle in there adds a sour crunch, and the mayo tops it all off. But how about we dip it in the gravy and add a bit of that Cajun spice and see what that's like? Any guesses? Delicious. And then what about if we add some Cajun spice fries and then put the gravy on top? I think this one might just be the ultimate bite. Let's eat it. Amazing. And just for fun, let's put some of the mac and cheese in there too. I was always under the impression that pasta for mac and cheese would be small pieces, but these are quite big. Anyways, let's just eat it. Incredible. Adding the mac and cheese makes the burger even better than with the chips and gravy. If you're ever at Popeyes, do this and you won't be disappointed. We still need to try out the biscuit. It looks just like a UK scone, and I've never actually had an American biscuit before, so I'm really looking forward to this and seeing what it's like. Let's do it. Delicious. That is totally not like a UK scone at all. It's more like a UK biscuit, funnily enough. It's not sweet but more savoury, and the texture is more crunchy like a UK biscuit. I think I would describe this as a really thick biscuit with a buttery savoury baked flavour. It's really nice. This is a must get item if you come here. Let's try it out with some of the gravy, as that's what it's meant for. Let's see how this tastes. It's nice, but I think the biscuit is good enough to just eat on its own. The food at Popeyes is amazing, I have to say. I'm not sure what I was expecting before visiting, but I think it's exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed this meal. What an incredible meal that was. The chicken was amazing. So the total cost of that meal was £22.97. So which is the better fried chicken? Comment down below which one you preferred. For me, there's one clear winner, and that's Popeyes. Let's go through it. So the chicken was better at Popeyes, the hot wings were about the same, the burger was about the same too, the chips were better at Popeyes, and I think the sides of mac and cheese and biscuits and gravy were better at Popeyes. So they take it for me. Okay, if you like fried chicken, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you in the next one.